Hello everyone, Quickshot14 here, with not really a let's play or anything like that, but kind of an experiment. You're looking at a game called Sword of the Stars here, and I'm just going to show it to you real quick. I'm not going to try to go into great detail about what the game is, or how to play it, or whatnot. But if you want to check it out, please do so. I don't think it's getting enough exposure. It is, and with a sequel coming out here very soon, here in September, just months away, I figured it'd be cool to kind of show it off. Plus, it's a lot of fun to play. I'm a classic 4X gamer. Civilization, of course. I mean, the 4X, you know, expand, explore, exterminate, whatever. I'm a huge Master of Orion fan. Always have been. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I know, I had to say it. I'm sorry. Granted, 3 sucked balls compared to the others, but I still played it, and I even modded it. It wasn't the greatest thing ever. I also played, of course, Galactic Civilizations 2 and Imperium Galactica 2, you know, of course, Sins of the Solar Empire, you know, on and on. Granted, Sins of the Solar Empire really isn't probably a 4X game, but it is. But it's real-time instead of turn-based. Yes, this is a turn-based game. A real-time strategy game. And it is a turn-based real-time strategy game because the combat is all real-time. So it's very, you know, Rome Total Empire and stuff like that-esque. But again, this is sci-fi, this is very Master of Orion tradition. And I think it captures it really good. If you loved Master of Orion 2 or ever played Master of Orion 2, you will love this game. Period. It's just that simple. Now, I do have a few gripes, and I don't know if all of them are going to be addressed in the sequel, but the biggest one is ground forces. Much like what Sins of the Solar Empire did, completely obliterated ground attacks. And that was something that's always been a staple of the Master of Orion series, where you actually have ground attacks, ground forces, stuff like that. And it never really was a big part of the game, but it was there. Sins of the Solar Empire is probably the one I can think of in recent memory in these types of games, which eliminated that. And you would just do it by bombardment. Swords of the Stars take the same approach, where it's all done by bombardment. Bombardment. Also eliminates some of the menial tasks, such as some of the planetary defenses, like creating missile bases and shields and stuff for the planets. Not all that's in here. Maybe that'll be in the second one, but it's not really here. You still have your stations, you still have your defense platforms, and things like that, but yeah. So anyway, enough talking. Let me go ahead and just get into this. I've been playing this for, I don't know, 30 hours now, and I'm on an easy game right now, and I've gotten pretty darn far. One of the biggest things about this game is the multiplayer. This is totally drop-in multiplayer, meaning you could start this as a single-player game or a multiplayer game, drop out of it, and AI will pick up, or an AI will be in there, or somebody else comes in, and you can take that game if you've never finished it and port it right into single player, and vice versa. Take your single player game and port it right into multiplayer. That's probably one of the coolest aspects of that. I don't play the multiplayer much because, well, I'm an old...
There is a massive fleet approaching, Elder.
There's always a massive fleet approaching.
The dragon's whispers become more clear.
I am playing the Lear, which is a very aqueous, dolphinish-like race, and that's reflecting their ships. What's really neat is each of the races are unique, they're different, they're interesting, and what's even more important is their way they traverse space is different. The Lear and a few others actually have, you know, your standard like warp-like engines, whereas humans and them might take more like of a subspace route. It's very cool. It adds a lot of different esque to the game, and that's kind of why I'm playing the Lear instead of the humans, because technically the Lear and I think one other are a beginner type difficultiness, and I'm playing on a huge galaxy, a spiral galaxy. It's 352 stars. I'm playing on easy with 5 other races, 6 including myself. The coolest part about this game is the randomness, and it's a core part of the game. The tech tree is random. I mean, there's core things that you'll get in your tech tree, but what will branch out and what you'll get is random. Don't let this like bombard you, but and also some of the encounters and stuff that you'll run into in the game are random, and it's very cool. game's out. It's been out for quite a while. There's been 3 expansions and like a micro expansion or whatever. You can grab the entire game, all the expansions, everything, just like I did, out on Steam for 20 bucks. It's a great buy. So if you want to check it out, check it out. Enough of me saying crap. Let's actually play. I've just started this turn actually when I saved it, so I need to see what I'm doing here. Doing pretty good on stuff. Let's see what. Okay, Sci Fleet has arrived. Oh yes, it's getting ready to. No, I am building Refinery Mark II. Oh, I see. Oh, did I do that again? Oh, it's on its way. Okay. Maybe I did. I thought I... Anyway. So there's 6 cruisers and... Is that 10 dreadnoughts? Really? Wow. That could be interesting. Dreadnoughts, of course, the biggest ship in the game. Destroyers are your standard. You have basically destroyers, cruisers, dreadnoughts, stations, and riders. Riders are like your fighters or whatever. Certain ones have each ship, most ships except for like platforms or stations or riders, have 3 sections: command, mission, and engine, and you can change it however you wish to whatever you like. So, for instance, my heavy defense platforms here. Let's look at one of my big ones. My Annihilator is a dreadnought here. It's a battle bridge, blazer, antimatter, flicker, warp. Yes, there are shields. You can't get shields on a dreadnought, but you can get partial shields on a dreadnought. All kinds of cool stuff. There's a point defense. It's got a shield module up front. This is a cruiser. The new game, the second one's going to come out in September, is going to add the Leviathan and a lot of other stuff. So really looking forward to that. I think I'm done with this term, so let me just find a tech. Hold on. Say what? Oh, okay. I just researched that. Okay. Right now, I'm pretty much at the end of my research.
We have been given all we need, Elder.
Not a lot left to do on that. There is no micromanaging of different types of stuff like research and whatnot. Everything comes down to basic industry and basic money. It can be a little weird, but the tutorial does a really good job of running you through things. It goes through a tutorial. There's a whole bunch of videos to help you through it. Really cool stuff. It's not hard to pick up, especially if you played a 4X game before, like Master of Orion. You're going to be right at home. If you played Sins of a Solar Empire, it'll be even easier for you because the combat is, of course, real time. And it's a blast. I really love it. See, the entire thing is 3D, which is really cool. It looks like this fleet's going to come in here, and I don't think I got anything left for this turn, so I'm going to end it. I've been pretty much conquering this entire arm of the galaxy, more or less. Looks like I might have a combat here in a minute anyway, one way or the other. So yes, I have 2 combats this turn, and they'll go right into one or the other. I have a fleet here that's arriving at one of their planets, and of course they have a fleet that's arriving at mine, attacking mine. So you're going to see an offensive and a defensive. It looks like this one's going to be pretty easy. It's only got 3 drones and a couple of satellites, so this should be pretty easy. I'm going to take this over and kick some butt. You can also see how there's some various options for combat. There's fight manually. There's, of course, simulate. There is a fight manually if opponent does. That's really only purposeful for multiplayer. If you do that in single player here, since AI, it would always simulate it. You can try to find a peaceful way out, or I have some new options here since I've done some research where I can demand surrender, and if they decide not to fight. Let's just play. So here I am going into tactical battle. I'm going to kick some alien ass. You'll have to excuse me as I blow my nose. This is probably running a little slower than it usually does for me because of me recording, so I'll have to excuse that. It usually does not take this long to load. load already. Good God, I've never seen it take this long. Now, if this was my planet, I might be able to understand why it's taking so long. Maybe it is my planet. No, this isn't my planet. So this is taking forever to load for some stupid reason. That's gotta be because I'm recording, because it usually does not take this long to load. This will run pretty easily on lower laptops, but obviously the bigger the galaxy is, the more time it's going to take for single player. It's mainly based and made for quick battles and stuff for multiplayer, like 20, 25 star systems or something like that. But you can make it as big or small as you want. Galaxy, the creation of a game and picking your galaxy type and how many stars and even other variables is really easy and quite extensive, as you would expect. Probably the only thing missing here, and this is my other quandary, is not being able to create your own race. That's something I really liked about Master of Orion, 2 and on. And a lot of other games had that, but this one doesn't.
More swimmers have come to the fight.
So here my ships are. You can see I've got some shields around them, some partial shields around others. Alright, let me pause this real quick. This is my fleet here. I have some cruisers, a lot of cruisers, some destroyers. Since I have a command ship, I've actually set out this formation of what ships I wanted out first. I also have reserves that I can control, which comes in next. As you can see, my really non-light combat ships, even though they do have some defense capabilities, are set up the last on my reserve list. And these will come in as long as I do. If my command ship is destroyed, I lose the ability to control my reserves, and my ships do not come into attack range as quickly as possible. I also note there actually is a time limit. This could be set to what you want. This can also be done for turns, and this can be done in between turns. You can set the time limit between battles and turns. Very useful for multiplayer, obviously. Well, let's just go ahead and get this fleet moving. This is a 2D plane. This is a very 2D-ish plane. I cannot control height or anything like that. That's something that's supposed to change with the sequel. We're actually going to have multiple planes. Big thing to note here is friendly fire. There's actually friendly fire. You might notice that these ships are built. These guys. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Right. There is also physics here, so as you see, it's actually ship aside. Nice. They're trying. It's the only cruisers they got. And right now their cruisers are holding up pretty well. Attacking my command ship, it looks like. But not doing much damage. Let me go to my sensor mode, and I can actually see the health of the ships. And as you can see, my front line took some damage here. The rest of my ships are in good shape. Attacking this front line back here.
We have power to shield today.
So I'm going to turn him around and have him attack him. Now, I didn't have to turn him around to do that. I actually have options up here for it. Now, watch this missile. It did destroy that ship, but watch this missile. Might hit that shield. No, looks like it's going out. There's two types of shields: ballistic shields and, of course, energy shields. One, of course, protects against physical objects like ballistics, and the other protects against energy objects such as beams and lasers. Oh yeah, he doesn't have a chance. He's getting pounded. Just utterly pounded. So while he's complementing his demise, let's head towards the planet so we can start bombarding it. Yeah, he ain't gonna last much longer. One sections health is pretty simple. It's just one simple health bar. One section is destroyed, you lose that part of the section, all of its abilities it will not disable its benefits. You lose the second part of the section, it's then your ship is destroyed. So if you lose 2 sections of a ship, it's gone. The sequel is supposed to change and tweak that a bit and actually add like armor and whatnot, where you can actually come in there and just add a lot more to it. If you want to know more information, of course, about the sequel, check it out, GameSpot, of course, YouTube, do Swords of the Start 2. You'll find out some interviews from GDC where they talk more about that armor and such. Alright, this looks like some fighters are coming in. These are some older ships, so they're not exactly up to date with my technology. Not all of them. Any planet you have is going to shoot missiles at you. You can do some research, and based upon your population, it depends on how many missiles will be sent out to you. What's really cool is actually they're sent from the poles of the planet, and then sent off in that direction. So it really minimizes friendly fire that way. Boom. Try to get a little bit.
And agree.
And I think some of these are coming from defense satellites that I cannot see. They're not doing a lot of damage, honestly. They're getting shot down pretty well. Get a little closer. That should be close enough.
Follow this current. Initiate.
See the firing arms of my weapons. This is just a really fun game, and I'm only playing on easy just to get a feel for it, and I'm becoming more comfortable with it. And I've got an option here that I can continue bombarding, and this comes from research, so I'm going to stop. Because the Imperial population is basically the population that is loyal to the race empire. Man, just destroyed him. And in this case, since I have some technology that allows me to bring in the civilian population into my empire, I can actually go ahead and bring them in. So as you can see, the planet is no longer red.
We have power to shield
find out where the rest.
Yes, we hear you.
These ships are at before time runs out, or it will be a draw. Looks like one of my ships are pretty damaged. I have a support dreadnought, which acts as a repair and refueling ship. So I can actually repair these guys once I get back to the map. Now I think they were supposed to be some defense satellites, and I have not seen them, and I'm pretty sure that's what's left over. Only a minute 30 left. Fortunately, my ships are extremely slow. Oh, I hear firing. Oh, there's one. Defense satellites always go in orbit, and they go into orbit stationary instantly, but they're on a further orbit and require you to build a cruiser type ship in order to build them. And of course, it must be researched. Now, it's interesting to note that Sword of the Stars, this first one, takes you from pretty much zero, just barely starting to explore the galaxy. From what I understand, Sword of the Stars 2, the sequel, is supposed to be over 100 years timeline later.
Yes,
So basically that'll be more mid-game. Now you've seen an attack, now we're going to see a defend, which should be actually quite interesting to see. Especially if the number of dreadnoughts that I read on there is true. This could get interesting really, really fast. For those fans of the 4X genre, you're going to find everything you like here, in my opinion. I sure as hell have. And you're going to find it fairly simplified. So if you felt hurt by Master Orion 3, or you think like Imperial Galactica and them are just a little too much micromanagement, you're going to be just at home here. If you like micromanagement, there's still micromanagement here. Can be a very tactical game, and they are improving upon that with the second one as well, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm playing at a pretty easy difficulty level here, and I have a huge advantage right now compared to my AI opponents. But there's plenty of other stuff to keep things interesting. There's some huge random encounters, there's some random alien racers, there's even massive alien encounters, random encounters that can totally change the landscape. And how random that stuff is, you can determine by how you want to create galaxies. And the drop in and out of multiplayer is a cool feature. And I haven't played with it because I don't feel comfortable doing so. I'd probably get my ass whooped like every other strategy game that I've ever played in multiplayer. But it's pretty cool. So this is one of my planets. I believe this is one of my major fleets, the second fleet, so this is a pretty new fleet, pretty well established. There's some really good defenses here. This should be one hell of a battle. Now, some planets you cannot actually colonize for one reason or another. Some are just so dead, basically dead planets, that you cannot colonize them. You can actually make mining ships and mine those planets and actually transport the resources, since each planet has their own resources, transport it from one planet to another. You can even over-harvest your planets to get that extra boost. I mean, it'll take from your resources and it won't keep the planet in balance, and you could do ecological harm, but you can bring that over. One other thing that's kind of interesting is that if you research AI, like I did, there's always a random chance when you're researching AI that there could be an AI rebellion, which sucks. I've had it happen. And basically what happens is that, well, in the extreme case, you do an AI and you haven't researched the AI virus, you actually lose part of your empire to this AI rebellion that's taken over. And the only way to get rid of it is to get AI virus researched. Once you have that research, if an AI rebellion happens, you can stop it, but you might lose some ships. There are 6 alien races in the game that are playable. That's why I have six races. Humans, of course, being one of them, and plenty others to gnaw your teeth on. And again, if you want to know more about the game, just look it up, check it out. Person that really got my attention to Swords of the Stars, which I had heard before, but I think when it came out, it was around the same time Sins of Solar Empire came out, so I kind of got distracted, was Angry Joe. Who's really looking forward to Swords of the Stars 2, and when I saw that and everything, I was like, I gotta check this out. And when I saw it was cheap on Steam for all of it, I grabbed it. It's $20. You can't go wrong, and there's tons of gameplay here, and with the randomness that you can play all day long, and the races feel different. That's the best part. The races actually feel different, not just with the stuff they do, but with the research trees. Since they're random, you know that your research is going to be different, and since your races have to travel different, your thoughts or ideas about the races will be quite different from another. My Lear here can actually do stealth stuff. I don't really play with that stuff, but they can. They can actually cloak and do phasing, actually. They can't fire, because I haven't had that research and it never showed up for me, so kind of sucked. But anyway, enough killing time. Oh yes, time to see the big ships play. You see my huge defense platforms, my Dreadnought class. What platforms you can put in planets is determined. You can see my big command station there is determined by how big the planet is. If it's a smaller planet, it can only have certain defense stations, like light defenses or medium defenses. The bigger the planet is, the better it can contain. Alright, yes, this is great. Holy crapola, look at that. Here they come. Full force. Dreadnoughts versus Dreadnoughts. Oh, baby. Beams flying. These are some of my ships. Let me pause the action real quick and appreciate them. These are some of my newer ships. This is the first combat I've seen them in, these dreadnoughts, so it's really cool to see. You can see this is my command ship. It's protected by a, I believe that's a projectile shield. I have my Annihilator here, which is built with a few cute features. As you can see, I have a lot of point defenses. Point defenses are great, especially against random encounters that come your way. They're very, very useful. I have basically phaser point defenses, which are basically weapons. They're very good against ballistic missiles and things like that. Got them all over the ship to help protect it. As you can see, this thing is loaded. I've got some Mason beams here. I got a shield breaker in front. Got some cutting beams on this sucker, some phasers, some antimatter torpedoes. This sucker is built to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and since we're Lear, we don't chew bubblegum. Over here we got a heavy beamer, which is actually out of date technology, and as you can see, it's taking a beating actually no, it's a sensor swarm drones from my platforms. Actually, we're doing pretty good, it looks like. And then over here, we've got some cruisers. We got a Blazer, which is basically has some cutting beams, or in this case, Lancers, which are just heavy beams. And then that's also outdated, and we have an old outdated destroyer. So these two are actually outdated, and so is this dreadnought. This dreadnought is new and not outdated. This was my first flagship dreadnought. You actually do get a flag command carrier, which acts as a command ship, command carrier. It you can only build one, which makes sense for a real flagship. But this was kind of my flagship thing that I had before until then. Once I had built it, I went ahead and sent this here to the second fleet. What's nice is if this gets destroyed, since I have my command station over here, I can still command stuff because the station is here. At least I believe that's true. I don't know why I did that.
Yes,
these guys look quite neat. These are some serious dreadnoughts. These guys are not quite high on the technology tree as I am. At least I believe so. So this should be interesting. Let's get back to the fight here. As you can see, it just destroying my ships like nothing. They are pushing me back.
Drone block destroyed.
Wow, they got some nice platforms there. They are just causing bodily harm. Wow, they got some serious beams. Oh, I need you to turn around. They're bombarding my planet, fucking asses. Ah, you rat bastards. Not. They are bombarding my planet.
Our ships are bleeding.
Focus these defense turrets on them. I'm gonna pull around. I just lost the ship, I think. Or is that theirs? I think that was theirs. So we just destroyed one of their
Shields are down.
one of their ships. Oh dear. Oh no, the command carrier is gonna get hit here. Oh man, taking some damage. Taking some punishment. Focusing my heavy beamer and my Annihilator on this dreadnought here. Man, they are closing in on my planet. Doing some damage. And now we're getting attacked from behind. Let's see, I was getting destroyed there. Oh, we got caught by the gravity well. Oh! Dreadnought just crashed into my planet. Oh.
Drone block destroyed.
Looks like that one might be getting caught into my gravity well as well. Alright, turn around, turn around, turn around.
We have
Got ships
power to
incoming,
shields
ships
again.
incoming.
Our ships are
Focus.
bleeding. Drone block destroyed.
Got another dreadnought coming in.
Target received.
Another 2 dreadnoughts coming in. Good news is my ships are holding. Taking some real damage from this dreadnought over here.
We fire on this enemy. Attack and kill.
Another dreadnought coming in. Focus them on them. That dreadnought is still causing issues for me. Focus on this. Hopefully. Man, I do not like it.
Our ships are
Dreadnought needs to be dealt with. Not good.
drones released.
Come on.
Vessel is being attacked. Shields are down.
Firing hard. Command carrier taking some serious damage. A lag there. Sorry about that. Some drones coming in. Doing some damage. That other.
Our ships are bleeding.
Nice. Got it. It's down. What the heck? Got some more dreadnoughts coming in. Wow, these guys are taking some serious
We are
damage.
being attacked. Yes, Elder. We will do what we must. Drone block destroyed. Attack and kill.
Oh, mammo jamma. Oh, that's gotta hurt. What are those? Reflector screens?
We are being attacked.
The hell? Take him down! Take him down! Boom. What the hell?
Shields are down, Elder. We fire on this.
Take him down.
Kill.
See those defenses.
We are being attacked.
This is
Is
unbelievable.
under heavy attack.
Crap. Shields are back up.
Command vessel is being attacked.
Not good.
Do something. Our people are being
This heavy hitter in. Some damage. It's too far. Nice. Nice. Focus on him.
Yes,
Yeah, we got him. He's done.
do what we must.
Man, ship taking a beating.
Our people cannot survive much longer.
Shields are down.
Do something. Our people are
Wow, they are putting up a fight. Shields are back up. Not too soon. Oh, one got through.
shields are falling. They mean to kill us.
Gotcha. Some more. Wow. They are putting a hell of a fight, but all my ships are still up and intact. They are hurt like hell, though. Man, my defenses have taken a beating.
We have power to shields again.
Bring it on. Got 20 seconds left. Oh, there goes the ship. Oh! Yeah. And there's the countdown. Got a reinforcement here, a ship killer. And that is gonna do it. Wow. 5 minutes are up. 6 minutes are up. So there was a real good battle. And since that round draw is over, their fleet is still in orbit. Oh, fuck off.
The dragon's whispers become more clear.
Let's see exactly what damage happened.
A merchant's haven has been constructed,
So,
Elder.
this was the combat we did before,
Shrine to the black has been
where we
constructed,
took care of
Elder.
them pretty handily, I might add. See, we didn't lose anything. And here's the battle we had that ended in a draw. We can see here they really bombed the crap out of me. A lot of citizens died. A lot of citizens died. The structure really got hit hard. We got resources, obviously, since some ships were destroyed. And we lost one ship. 6 platforms were destroyed. But man, we took out 10 of their ships, though. And those were some serious dreadnought losses. Let's see, 2 of those, 3 of those, and 1 of those. Looks like all their dreadnoughts were destroyed. All 20. That is awesome. Or at least all 10. Wow. We didn't lose any of our dreadnoughts. We lost a couple destroyers, or at least 1 destroyer. We did lose some defense platforms. Wow. Wow. Chinor has taken a beating, though. That's for sure. So I need to rearrange the terraforming and infrastructure for it. It's not over yet. We still got another round. I'm going to repair these guys. You can see I don't quite have enough to repair everything, but I'll do the best I can. Wow. Alright, let's take a quick look here at the first fleet.
Healing ships ready.
Planet, completely annihilating its inhabitants so we can take over. I'm going to colonize that. Got quite a bit done here. Some trade stations.
Flashing down
Some stuff. Got this
now.
tech finished, which is great. There's not a lot of tech left, but do what we can here. So, I'm going to go right into the next one. Finish out this combat so you guys can see that, and then I'll go ahead and end the video. This is Swords of the Stars, guys. Just a little peek at it, and we're going to end out with this next combat of me defending Chinor again and trying to keep the enemy at bay here. They are coming with attitude, and I am glad I was prepared for them. Yeah, just cruisers left, so this should be a breeze. My technology is definitely higher end than theirs, but they are catching up quickly. And one thing's for sure, I need to keep building ships because I'm going to need them. As you can see, even with all those defenses, they were still able to come in and do some serious damage to my planet, which is a big deal. So it's something to watch out for and to consider that even with all those defenses, your planet is still 100% vulnerable. You know, and if they get there and they do enough damage, they can do some bad shit to it. They could annihilate your entire population, which would not be good. In fact, there's of course biowarfare, which could do that, or even assimilate it. So keep that in mind when you're fighting different ships and stuff. That even if you have all the defenses and a huge fleet in the world, if they get to the planet, you're screwed. And I think that's kind of where I think planetary shields should come into handy. And granted, you know, that was always kind of a breaker, probably in Master Orion 2. But if you think about it, and then this game, having planetary shields would make sense, and it would bring back troop aspects. like Star Wars-ish. And I seriously hope Sword of the Stars 2 addresses that issue. I'm not holding my breath on it, but on the offhand, the other reason why they might not want to do that is because of multiplayer. I mean, granted, Civilization has been the only one that's really done multiplayer well with these types of games, but you know, if you've always want to play these types of games, the space, play Moo and multiplayer or whatever, this is the game for you. Drop in and out. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I haven't done it myself, but it looks absolutely sound and absolutely great, and people swear up and down by it. A lot of the players do. So, let's finish off these assholes and send them packing, and then I'll call it a vid. I don't know what I'll go with it. Like I said, I'm not going to do a let's play. I don't let's play these kinds of games, mainly because it's really hard to. But if you guys want me to maybe consider doing like a battle report like thing, I was thinking about doing that or like a vlog sort of thing for these types of games. I could play a whole bunch of different types of games like this. I could play this type of game. I could play like Dwarf Fortress, you know, things like that. These types of games where LPing them is very, very difficult. But doing some sort of vlog or battle report thing would be kind of cool. I think maybe. I don't know. It's a thought. Granted, probably I don't need more stuff to do. But I figured I'd shoot it out there to you guys and just to get your opinion if you would like something like that. Obviously, the biggest downside right now is this takes forever to load. Oh my god. Man, recording and it takes forever to load. Excuse me. So anyway, let's finish this off. Kill these guys. Get them out of my sector of space. Little punks. Send them packing. Done some damage to me, but it's going to be minimal compared to their loss of 20 dreadnoughts, or those amount of dreadnoughts. I mean, that's a big loss. Dreadnoughts are not cheap, and you know, I haven't lost one, so I had another one in my fleet, so I believe it placed it. Yep, another heavy beamer, so it's placed it, and here they come. These are just cruisers, so this should be a lot easier to deal with than those dreadnoughts. And here comes the first cruiser now, firing beams at, or firing missiles at me, lots of missiles, which are going to be shot down like they're nothing. That's gotta hurt.
Drones released.
That's right. Oh. Oh. Yeah. This could have been quite interesting. Line of sight. Otherwise they don't. Ooh.
We are being attacked.
You be dead, son. You be dead. Some very interesting looking ships out here.
They mean
Hit
to
by my
kill
own
us.
drones. My drones firing with their
Our ships are
basically
bleeding.
UV beamers. So those are light drones. My heavy drones have phasers. These light drones just have UV beams.
Enemy attacks.
Lasers firing my drones.
They mean to
First of
kill
all,
us.
from the destroyer. Shields there. Ooh, some beams. These guys have some beams as well. Oh! Yeah.
Drone block destroyed.
Hit my heavy beamer there. Quite hard. Let's turn the Annihilator around and make it okay. about cruisers, of course, they can have shields and other various things. What the hell is that? Looks like a colony ship. Well, I'm gonna put an end to it very quickly. Ready? Wait for it. Oh, it's cutting beam time! Ownage! Oh, man. That's gonna leave a mark. Come about. They're still recharging.
Attack and kill.
It's a heavy.
Attacked.
Zero. Some beams coming in, cutting her to pieces. And when she comes into range of this, she can fire. Oh, dear God, it's the end of you. Boom. Better than beams. But you played Free Space 2 to tell you that. So that's it, guys. That's Swords and Stars.
The
Figured I'd share it with you.
enemy is gone. System update.
Check it out if you really like it. Let me know your feedback about what you think about the idea of reblogging these types of games. Because if I do something like that, I could totally do like not Minecraft, but like Dwarf Fortress and stuff like this. I don't play these types of games usually often, mainly because I'll play a whole bunch of it for quite a while, like this, and then I'll just take a break from it. But I really enjoy this game, and yeah. So thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and that's all for now. We'll see you next time.